Hello and welcome to Dingoes Ate My Podcast. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
I'm Justin.
And this week we're talking about conversations with dead people.
So many conversations.
This episode originally aired November 12th, 2002, attracting 4.8 million viewers. So, the episode also takes place on November 12th, 2002.
Oh, there you go.
It's one of only two episodes where the title is displayed at the beginning of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
The other one being Once More with Feeling.
Ah, yes.
Anyway, let's get on to what happens in the episode. So I've broken it up by story, not by how it occurs in the episode.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Keep it a bit more structured.
Yes, so we're going to start off with the Buffy and Holden story. While on patrol, Buffy comes across a newly risen vampire, and after the two fight for a while, the vampire, ready to bite Buffy, recognizes her from Sunnydale High. He tells her that the two of them were old classmates and that his name is Holden. Buffy clearly has absolutely no memory of him, which she feels very guilty for. The two, with no indication of wanting to fight or kill one another, begin to reminisce. When Holden asks Buffy why she has a stake and why she was going to try to kill him, Buffy tells Holden that it is because she's a Slayer and that it is her job. Holden takes this news surprisingly well and says that it even explains her frequent absences at school and why she was often late. He then tells Buffy that many of the other students thought she was training to be a nun. Much to her surprise, Holden tells her that he is, was, a psychology major and manages to get Buffy to start talking about herself, all in between attempts to kill her.
Yeah.
Holden predicts that Buffy will never truly connect with others and reveals that Spike, believed by the Scooby Gang to be unable to harm humans because of his chip, was the one who sired him. Buffy would later stake him. Now we move on to Dawn and Joyce.
Oh boy.
Over at the Summers home, Dawn finds that no one else is in the house and begins to mess around with some of Buffy's weapons and trying some of her clothes. Oh, don't worry, she'll just think it's blood. Which doesn't make any sense because blood would be much darker when it dries.
Yeah.
Then Dawn watches an old horror movie and talks to a friend, Kit. But soon after, she hears a series of knocks and the phone line is cut as a malevolent force begins to attack the house. During this attack, Dawn sees images of her mother appear every now and then. Dawn believes that this is her mother trying to speak with her from beyond the grave and an evil force is trying to stop her. Dawn is able to drive it off and then is visited by what appears to be Joyce's ghost, who predicts that she, Dawn, and Buffy will become enemies. And now we move on to Jonathan, Andrew, and Warren.
Ah, yes. The marvelous return.
It's so good.
The trio's back.
Well,
Sort of.
Jonathan and Andrew return from Mexico to dig up an artifact hidden under the Hellmouth. Andrew is secretly in contact with what appears to be a ghost of Warren, while Jonathan is having a personal revelation. After they dig up the artifact, Andrew, on Warren's instructions, kills Jonathan, causing his blood to spill over a seal in the dirt.
It eats you starting with your bottom.
Yes, it does. It eats you starting with your bottom. On to Cassie and Willow. In the library, Willow is visited by the ghost of Cassie Newman, a girl Buffy tried unsuccessfully to save in Help earlier this season, who claims to have been sent by the dead Tara. The ghost relays a prediction that Willow will end up killing everyone unless she commits suicide. Willow is not fooled and the figure declares that it is done with the good versus evil battle and intends to attack and make sure that Willow and her friends suffer. The ghost then reveals that what is being referred to by the phrase "from beneath you it devours" before disappearing. And finally, Spike. During all of this, Spike is seen speaking with a young woman at the Bronze. She seems to invite Spike to come home with her. Once there, Spike vamps out and kills her, confirming to the viewers that what Holden said to Buffy is true. That Spike was indeed the one who sired him, and what's worse is that Spike seems to have shown no regret in killing this young woman, and is able to harm humans. So, that was Conversations with Dead People.
quite a set of conversations.
Except Spike, who doesn't actually talk.
Yeah, I know, but...
No, he just has a bit of dinner.
Yeah.
And it's the only episode in which Xander doesn't appear.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I noticed. No Xander.
Yeah.
Also, no Anya. But it's also understandable, no Anya. But, yeah.
So, what did you guys think of this episode?
Oh.
Bit crazy.
Just a little bit. So, Buffy running into one of her own old classmates who turns out to be a vampire and a psychology major.
It's so good.
Just runs through all the particular stuff. And you get a little bit of more introduction to what happens when you become a vampire. It's like, I just feel like doing terrible, horrible things.
It's so good. It's like, I'm going to enjoy killing you. Don't take it personally. It's so good.
And of course, when Buffy's most vulnerable, I mean, he goes and smacks her.
Yeah, he's evil.
Yeah, I know. He's gotta show that he's the vampire. He's evil.
Oh, it's so good.
It was so scary with poor little Dawn having to go through all that, but it kind of covered the typical horror tropes of running into a ghost and having to try and deal with it.
Yes, we also see Dawn use magic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit of simple magic.
In the shooting script for this, it was supposed to be established that Willow had been teaching Dawn magic, but that never actually made it to air.
There was a couple little conversations around in previous episodes that they were going to do it and other sorts of stuff. Any sort of visual sort of thing, yeah, we haven't seen anything.
Yeah. So Dawn is going to start to kind of get attributes from everybody in the group a little bit. Because, she's learning fighting from Buffy. Mm-hmm. She's getting magic from Willow. Mm-hmm. And there might be something from Giles, too. If Giles ever shows up again.
Okay, I think when you mentioned Giles, maybe Giles will show up.
Well, he kind of has to, doesn't he? They're literally fighting the first evil.
I was also going to question why Xander wasn't exactly in that list, but then I also have to remember,
what skills does Xander have? He can build a really good set of stairs.
He has heart.
Whether or not he still has any more information about that army stuff that he had from that one Halloween episode, who knows? But
I mean, Xander, what's he going to do? Teach her construction? Actually, that would probably be useful. They do break a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Well, yeah, they kind of need to clean up the house after what happened, too.
And that happens a lot.
But, just that meet that Dawn had with Joyce again. Just whether or not... just leaves you questioning. My brain's all confused.
What's to be confused? Buffy's gonna turn heel on Dawn.
That's what the first evil said.
It is.
Now, if that's true or not, we don't know.
Why would the first evil lie?
I can think of a few reasons.
It's just to break up the group and make each other not trust each other, maybe?
A wonderful case of divide and conquer.
Kinda, I guess.
And then, of course, everything with Willow. All the emotions of Tara and whatnot.
Amber Benson was originally going to come back to play Tara in this.
Oh, okay.
And basically just swap out Cassie for Tara. Mm-hmm. But then she decided that, wait a minute, the audience is really going to hate it if Tara's evil. Because that would be, on one hand, I kind of would like that, because it would be really interesting. But on the other hand, I don't want evil Tara.
It would probably cause a little bit of controversy and fan uprising.
I mean, killing Tara was already, really controversial for a number of reasons.
Big thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because, they killed off one of their only gay characters.
Yeah.
They've got two, now they've got one.
It wasn't because she was.
No.
But it was because, it had to happen for Willow to just go berserk.
But there's also just the optics of, we have two gay characters, and now we're killing one.
Yeah. The wonderful thing is, it's a twope.
Miss Calendar was killed off way, way, way early and all that other stuff.
Yeah. But she wasn't,
No,
she wasn't any kind of like minority or anything.
Yeah, no, but she was like in a relationship, and so was Tara. That's how I see it similar.
But I think the most interesting thing about seeing that interaction was just seeing I can't remember the young girl's name, just seeing her reaction to most of the things with Willow bawling a bit, just so happy to hear what Tara. It's like, oh my god, seriously. She's like putting in my hands. The first evil's probably thinking. It's like, it'd be so easy to get her to kill herself. I'm so amazed with this. But then, the reveal of that, as well as her exit, whew.
Yeah, it's really cool. It does this like the face starts to like open up and then it kind of all just like folds into itself.
Yeah, it just implodes.
It's really cool. I mean, like, the effect doesn't look great because it's like 2002 TV budget, but it's a cool effect.
It's still neat.
Yeah.
Better than anything I can do right now.
It's also revealed that Dawn likes anchovies on her pizza, which immediately turned her heel for me. So I'm like, that's disturbing.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's a taste.
I guess she has that kind of acquired taste for it.
So you'll notice that basically none of the main characters interact with each other in this episode.
No, all kind of separate little stories.
Yeah, which is kind of fun. As we said, Xander doesn't appear at all. Was there anything else you guys wanted to talk about in this one?
Not specifically, aside from running through the bit of music that was in this episode with the particular song at the start that went through most of the episode.
We will get to music in a minute.
Yeah.
So, Jonathan's dead now.
Yes.
That sucks.
Yep. It's almost like he got to the end of his character arc and Joss Whedon was like, well, time to put a knife in him.
Well, it's either we kill him for no reason or we kill him for a reason.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you'll notice, like, when a character especially in this series, gets to kind of, like, fulfill their story arc, they die.
I wasn't exactly sure Jonathan did. It's like he was planning on doing so, like, almost like he was raising a kind of death flag.
Yeah, but I think, like, having that realization where he's talking about, like, caring about the other people in his class and stuff, I think that's kind of that moment where it's like, okay, he's gonna die now. Because, like, that is the entire point of that character.
I see, yeah.
Oh, okay, so there was a storyline planned for Jesse to come back and have a scene with Xander.
Oh, yeah.
But that never actually
Well, happened. I mean, they had to fit it in all the episodes because, I mean, there's a lot that happened.
And it's also really, like, most people watching in Season 7 probably didn't see Season 1. And especially the first 2 episodes of Season 1. Alrighty, so let's get on to music. There are a few songs in this episode. So Angie Hart has the song Blue. Los...
Is it the Spanish one?
Yeah. Cubas Tecas? I don't know how you pronounce that.
I'd say close enough.
Nicolito, I think is the name of it. I don't know. And Scout, the Never Ever, and Robert Duncan with the original score.
Was that the same Spanish song that Buffy played during another episode?
I don't know. It did sound similar, but I don't know.
It sounded similar. It had like a short loop.
It might have been, but I just couldn't tell you for sure. There's no real good international titles for this. It's basically just conversations with dead people. Is there anything else you guys wanted to bring up?
I think I brought up everything I need to.
Not just that. First Evil having its marvelous fun messing with everybody's minds. Supposedly. Again, I'm not sure if it is specifically that in most cases, but yeah, it's kind of what I picked up with this episode.
I don't imagine Cassie being all like, hey, you should go kill yourself. It'll be great.
Yeah, most definitely. That was first, but I don't know, with Joyce just sort of coming in, it's like, Dawn, sweetie, Buffy's going to betray you. You need to be careful.
Oh, also, the actress who plays Joyce is the only guest star in every season. Another fun little trivia note. Anyway, Next week, we'll be talking about the episode Sleeper. Buffy probes a series of grisly murders that appear to be the work of Spike.
Oh, nuts.
William the Bloody is back.
Oh my god!
Oh, no.
And he's brought his poetry with him.
No! The only one true way to kill a person.
So until next week, I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Justin.